do something. I'm going to type an ipconfig. ipconfig. Actually, I'll save you guys some edit here. ipconfig/all. So we know the MAC address of this guy, right? Here's MAC address, correct?
Yep.
Correct?
Yep.
Yes.
That's his MAC address over here. So we flip over to our friend over here, and we say, /a, correct? And this no, he's got the IP address of what? He's got the MAC address of what? Gateway. Right?
Right.
It's the IP of the DNS server.
What did it say?
It's the IP of the DNS server. The 192.168.
Yeah, they're the same thing, yeah.
Should be a gateway.
Same thing. Got it? Correct? Now, I'm going to try from here and ping.
There is no default gateway.
192, you're on the same network, I don't need the default gateway.
Okay.
They're not getting out.
Oh, right. Okay.
They're just talking to each other.
Yeah. That ain't going
Right.
anywhere.
Yeah.
168.1.131, correct?
Yep.
Right?
Wait a minute. Which one you were going to ping?
From 1 to 2?
This is 132, I'm only pinging the other guy, 131,
Oh, okay.
right?
Just go backwards.
Right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Now, okay, look at it, I'm going to go back here now. Let me check my hop now. See that?
Now you have his back.
See that?
Yep.
See what happened now? What just happened? What I explained to you guys over there.
Well,
Here, this guy didn't know his MAC address here.
Nope, so you
Did he know it?
nope. So he sent it out. The other one picked it up. It's like, hey,
So he sent a broadcast.
here I am.
That's what happens. The guy said, I'm here, so this guy update his hash. That is the only condition in which they will talk. When two machines are on the same network, they don't use IP to talk. When I ping this guy from the other guy, you can see
So it was a Mac broadcast, not an IP broadcast?
app, HARP, which is saying HARP resolve IP address to the corresponding MAC address, correct?
Right.
So-
I'm saying when you ping him, you're saying send this ping, this ICMP packet to this IP address.
No, broadcast it.
Broadcast it to everyone, but you ping this IP address. So
The first thing that happens is a broadcast is sent out.
right, is the broadcast a Mac broadcast or is it an IP broadcast?
No, it's an app broadcast.
Okay.
But it's looking for IP address, isn't it?
So
Yeah.
when you ping someone, the first thing that happens is an ARP broadcast?
Absolutely.
Okay. Even
That's-
if you're pinging Google?
Absolutely.
Okay, okay.
So it's widespread in the system. I mean, there could be 20 other computers before that one steps up and says, hey, here I am. Here's my MAC address.
Even if you're pinging Google, the first thing that happens within your local network is a HARP broadcast will take place. If nobody responds, then the router picks it up and sends it out of the network.
Okay.
You understand? Sometimes the router doesn't even, pick out the broadcast right away because the router already knows that that thing is not in the within the network, so he picks it up and just sends it out.
Right.
You understand? So, but that's the first thing that happens. If I open up my Wireshark, you would see that the first thing that happened before pinging takes place is you have HARP requests being sent out first. And then this guy responded, and now it pings the guy. That's the order in which, that takes place. Right? Okay, so we're back to where we were before, right? In the sense that when you're looking at your IP, that's what happened. So you see your IP is trying to send something. IP is just like a route, something to route to, but you're a route on a mission, right? So you need something to carry what you want to go and deliver. That's where the protocol field comes in. So you have your FTP, you have your whatever, you have your TCP, and so on and so forth, and whatnot, right? All those are embedded in your payload. So when you see an IP, the next thing I look at is what protocol. Then I see TCP or UDP. Generally, if you're talking to your DNS, you're using your UDP, right? So I'm going to see, UDP, that's the number 11 in hexadecimal, 17 in decimal, right? So I look at it and say, well, okay, this is a UDP protocol, right? And then I can say, what is he talking to? Who is he talking to? If he's talking on port 53, then I know he's talking to a DNS server, right? So all of a sudden I see an IP, right, using a UDP protocol, right, to convey a DNS payload, DNS packet. You understand? So DNS use UDP protocol generally, right? And UDP uses IP for delivery of the route. The only time you're going to see a DNS server talking on TCP using TCP protocol is when two DNS servers are talking together. But when you see a DNS server and a client talking, they always use. You understand? So now we're going to go to this one and go all the way. What happens when I want to use FTP? If I'm downloading, this is what happened. You see an IP, then you see TCP as a protocol, then you see what? And how would you know this is an FTP? Because this is going to be talking on port 53, well-known port for DNS. And this is going to be talking on what port?
23.
23. If it's
It's
telnet,
open, right?
What's that?
48 is always open, right?
80?
80.
Yeah, that's what.
that's your web, HTTP.
That's okay.
Don't worry, we'll come back to you. All right?
It's been a little while.
Yeah, it's been a little while. So port 21 will be your telnet, 80 will be your web,